Welcome to the premiere of Sports Central.
Well, this is your weekly show that guarantees your weekly fix of sports action. And it's much more than that because we take you beyond the fixtures, beyond the results, and of course behind the scenes to your favorite sports teams and personalities. I'm Mike Mondo.
And I'm Wanjira Longhour. But it doesn't end there. We're giving you the chance to engage, to become part of the show. And what's more, to win cool stuff while you're at it. So what do you say? Keep it Sports Central.
Well, coming up on today's episode of Sports Central.
By now, I know you're familiar with the hashtag Jenga game. Stick around as we let you know about the coaching clinic facilitated by both Arsenal and SpPORTS.
Well, here's some good news for Arsenal fans. We got to hang out with legendary Arsenal defender Sol Campbell. He's going to share his best moments about playing for the Gunners.
And this is very exciting and too cool for school. You know what else is? The fact that you're going to find out more about the Safari Rally and tag along with the Kings of Dirt.
But first, the Merseyside connection as Everton's CEO Robert Elstone visits Kenya to look at possible ways of growing the sport. Despite being in the country for a short time, Elstone said discussions are progressing well to develop a partnership that will see Everton give as well as gain from Kenyan football.
It's a real pleasure to be here. Indeed, Everton has got a track record of establishing partners, as you said, all over the world, looking to share expertise and develop the game.
And who other than Sports Central to hook you up with a one-on-one interview with the Everton CEO.
We're about 2 days here, but it's clearly a fantastic country, a beautiful city, being extremely well looked after. So it's great to be here, and I hope it's the first trip of many. There's an incredible number of interesting things about Everton. If you come to Goodison Park, we have a huge plaque on the wall which explains all the things we've done first in football. So we were formed over 130 years ago, almost 140 years ago in 1878. And since that day, we've been very pioneering in how we've looked at the game. We've helped change the rules, we've helped shape stadia. So we were the first club to put numbers on the back of shirts, we were the first club to put nets in goals, we were the first club to have undersoil heating so we could play through the winter. Lots of fascinating facts. The fact that we're most proud of is we've played 4,000 games in the top division of English football since it was formed in 1888. So in terms of being a permanent presence in the best league in the world, then, you know, Everton's top of that league table, so that makes us really proud. Victor has been a great success story, and what that, you know, I'm sure tells us is there's great potential here, but, you know, that potential needs an awful lot of hard work before it comes to fruition. So, you know, a lot of patience, a lot of good planning, a lot of investment in coaches and facilities, and ultimately into communities, getting young boys in particular playing football from an early age. And if you can put all those ingredients in place, then, you know, I'm sure the future's very bright. Be delighted to do is share some of our expertise, and if that works and if that's helpful, if that's relevant, I think the most important thing we can do is first of all understand where Kenyan football is and what its needs are. It would be very wrong of us to impose Premier League views or Premier League ways into something that just doesn't work. So, you know, as a football club, we're certainly not arrogant. We certainly don't think we know all the answers, but what we are keen to do is demonstrate that we can help and listen, and if we can help, then that's terrific. This year's derby at Anfield wasn't good, so but there have been some good ones. You know, a 3-0 win at Goodison was really, really special. They're always supercharged games, hugely emotional, and there have been some great moments. I have to say, you know, and it won goal of the season for Everton, Phil Jagielka's last-minute equaliser at Anfield.
For Jagielka! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Yes!
When he placed the ball perfectly in the top corner and silenced the Kop was pretty special. But it's a great game, and if any of your viewers or any of you ever get a chance to come to England and take in that game, then wow, it's a special occasion, and I hope it's one we can share with some of our Kenyan fans at some point in the future. In youth development at Everton, we're investing an awful lot of money in making sure that the best youngsters from our part of the country have the best opportunities to be the best footballers they can. What we're talking about is hours and hours and hours of practice time and that real dedication. So there's no shortcuts, there's no magic wand, it's just a lot of hard work. And you know, any young Kenyan footballer aspiring to be the best they can be, then practice, work hard, you know, rest properly, listen to your coaches, eat well, and always give it your best. And you know, if you can do that, then at least there's a good chance you've reached your potential, and that's all you can ask of an individual.
Every single week, we're giving you the chance to become a fan ambassador and to give us a tour of your hood. So what do you say? Let's kick it. Are you up to the challenge?
Well, if you are, do this. Get on social media, let us know why you would make an excellent choice to be a fan ambassador. Could be you inviting us to a training session of your favorite team, or maybe to a football discussion in your mtaa, or you could even be challenging us to a FIFA 2016 tournament.
I like every single one of those options. I also like that Mike is going to kick us off as he was at the Arsenal training camp.
Building on the partnership with Arsenal, SpPORTS facilitated the coaching clinic targeting coaches from grassroots football clubs as well as other regions across the country.
I want you to write down on your piece of paper, a little brainstorm, what motivates young players.
The 1v1 for yellow and green is opportunity for centre midfielder. This one, he gets it, he comes in and tries to find the pass, okay? This one, he's driving inside midfield. Yeah, he's driving inside midfield, in getting in here and then playing through congestion.
What we're looking for is transition, moving from our half to the opponent's half. So we pass and follow, pass and create space for the movement of play.
At Arsenal, they do sometimes recovery runs, but now more teams are leaning towards giving days off.
And come out with good knowledge on how to play better and attractive football that Arsenal Football Club plays usually.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming down to Kenya. I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans would have loved to be here, but since they're not here and some of us are watching us on screen, how about you share with us some of the techniques that you've been using in terms of helping coaches show young people how to play the game?
We've done a lot of theory work in the mornings and then gone out and onto the pitch and turned that theory into practicals. Okay. And obviously we've looked at video recording the sessions so they get that video feedback. We've looked at analysing and evaluating in different ways. So it's gradually progressed very, very well within an overall structure of having theory and practical work.
How important is it, especially for coaches, to develop talent at a young age?
Talent development, talent identification go hand in hand, okay? The coaches have a great responsibility. Once they enter the coaching profession, it's all about the players. And it's all about making sure that the environment that they create is optimal for their player development, development of their players. So the coaches need to be open-minded. They need to continue learning, okay? And they need to continue, because if they don't continue that process, it's difficult to make sure that players keep learning.
Vile naona young players wanacheza, unajua vijana wadogo wale wako na talent. Nini unaweza waambia kutoka what you've learned, unaweza waambia in terms of talent yao na kujenga hiyo talent?
Kitu naweza waambia kutoka na vitu nimelearn ni kuwa football is a game of patience, discipline and hard work.
To top it all up, Sol Campbell was on the ground to grace the closing ceremony, and of course, Sports Central ensured that you have a hangout with the legend.
I think we have here the future of football. Football is a fantastic sport. Some people use it as a tool, but it's a fantastic sport to bring everyone together.
Like we promised, we are joined by Sol Campbell. Everyone's been calling you the legend, so I'm going to say it again also, the legend Sol Campbell. Welcome so much to the show. Tell me a bit about Jenga game and how important it is in terms of developing coaching talent.
Sports, PESA, Arsenal all joined together, so it's a fantastic initiative. Finding, identifying talent, coaches, 60 coaches around Kenya have come here. They've been kind of taught the philosophy of Arsenal and all the kind of things, how to set up training. That's very important. So for me, identifying talent, coaching, raising the coaching talent, and then looking at this and you say, this is where it starts.
Yes.
You know, to build up to 2022 Qatar World Cup.
Yes.
That's ultimately where Kenya needs to be.
As you're here, you do know that Kenya has quite a substantial amount of Arsenal fans. Do they play a role in that philosophy?
You've got to kind of teach people, you've got to show people. And then, you know, this is what the collaboration with SpPORTS and Arsenal is, to show people this is the way to do it. This is the way to conduct yourself on the pitch. This is the way we want to play football. You know, this is the Arsenal way. And for me, it's fantastic that they've joined forces to go on to another level, and at the same time pushing Kenyan football, international football and local football onto another level.
Fondest memory that you have of playing in the English Premier League from your playing days?
Winning the Premiership and the FA Cup in one season. That was incredible for me to kind of be a part of that. And also now looking back, I look at the season, we went unbeaten for the whole season. I look back on that and I can't believe we actually did that.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
It's just incredible. But we had a wonderful team, wonderful way of playing football. We fought for each other. Every blade of grass, we fought for each other.
Arsenal next season, are they going to take it?
They've got an opportunity. It's going to be difficult. But I think if they keep everybody, or 90% of their team fit, and just steer clear of just injuries, we can do it.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show, and we hope that we can see you again sometime soon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
My name is Sol Campbell. Keep watching Sports Central. Keep it locked.
We get back to the action as we join in on the second leg of the SpPORTS Super 8 Premier League, and we go all the way to Camp Toyoyo. It is the home of Jericho AllStars, and joined in on their training session. Watu wangu wa Jericho, by the way, I have to give you big ups, because that team, Jericho AllStars, known for producing a lot of talent, most of whom go ahead to play in the Kenya national team.
Si Jericho AllStars tuna uwanja. Na hii uwanja ndio number 1 Kenya mzima. Hata ukiangalia games za under 20 zinachezwa hapo. Na effect Jericho AllStars tutakuwa hapo number 1, tutakuwa range ya kitu kama 9 points clear hapo mbele. Kwa hiyo tunaambia boys wote toward akukula kitu kujanga rahisi. Practice make perfect.
Timu ukiangalia unaona ni my youngsters, so hakuna time ya kurelax. Ni kuwork hard every day.
Kila game kwetu kama finali. Tunachukua kila game at a time.
Zile tunafanya ni intense. Yaani ni mpaka to give your best. Hakuna kuregea.
Tizi hapa ni tough, ni kama game. So unapata kila game sisi tuna approach vile iko na tunaheshimu opponent. Window ikienda karibu nusu ya timu itachukuliwa. Because kila mtu ana give the best. Na si mchezo. Mtu akipewa namba na prove.
Pali tumefika saa hii. Tunapeleka hii ball to the next level.
Sisi tutataka tukiingia Premier League.
We got to sit down with their sensational striker, Pompey, as he challenges to win the Golden Boot this season.
My name is Victor Valera, AK Pompey. Watu mtaani wanaita Pompey. I'm a striker from All-Star Jericho. Pompey ilitoka, there's a striker alikuwa anachezea Portsmouth, anaitwa Pompey.
Still want to see Pompey try and cut through them, and it's a lovely, clever ball by McNulty. As I speak, Bennett back for McNulty! Brilliant from Pompey!
So people are like, nacheza kama yeye. So that's why hiyo nickname ikatoka hapo. My hairstyle ina perform, ina make na perform pia poa, and then I look different to other people, so inakuwa that main guy. Kama una perform pia unaonekana. Jericho AllStars is good. Club ni poa, nachezea, nang'ang'ana. We have different good types of people. Scoring is my thing. I'm a target man and I try to be that great player. If not football, hata ningekuwa hata coach because mimi napenda ball. My favorite club outside Kenya is Arsenal. Napenda venye Arsenal wanacheza tiki-taka and then they have great players over there and I'll be proud like to make hard ni join hata Arsenal. My favorite player is Luis Suarez. Ana play Barcelona, La Liga. He's a top striker, you know, right now. Amechukua top scorer La Liga and he's like my role model. Fans wako poa Jericho AllStars. Wana believe na sisi na pia si atu let down kama wamekuwa na sisi for the past hizo game mpaka first leg imeisha. Wamekuwa everywhere, wanakaa games away pia na like sana pia. Outside football, the things I like, the things I do about is playing PlayStation, watching football, Premier League, La Liga and swimming. Best moment in the ground about scoring the goals, celebrating with my teammates. Sayo tunacheka, we are happy and winning the games. Sayo umescore and every fan calling your name. Ile game nilicheza poa kwa ligi, tukiplay against our rival, Kiambu Youth. The advice I can give those who wanna come up kucheza ball and kufika pia pali wanaona pali tunacheza hapa, pali tunafika. It's just working hard and motivate yourself because hakuna rahisi. You need to work more harder kuliko hapa player wengine. Discipline kwa club, respect what coach says and you hope just for the best.
Okay, so Wanjira, you got to tell me. Yeah, Pompey's hair. Think it would look good on me? No, dye it all white, blonde.
First of all, it's like it would be cropped. Yeah. No, you know, I love you, boo. I just don't know if that's your look.
Okay, but you should though come through to a game at Jericho. Absolutely fabulous atmosphere. You'd enjoy it.
I would love to. You know, I'm so adventurous. Are you gonna be the one to take me?
Yep, sure thing.
Okay, well then I guess we'll discuss that later. In the meantime, Elementaita was the backdrop for the Safari Rally 64th edition. And moreover, Sports Central had to be on location to be able to give you insider access as to what went down straight from Team Leo's cockpit.
Kutoka kwenye Sports Pesa Rally Team akiwa anayesukuma mashini hizi, mwingine pale ni Leonardo Peresi na Kigondo Kareithi. Mashini ni aina ya Toyota Corolla.
Now this terrain is very dusty. If you catch up with somebody in the stage, it's very difficult to overtake.
God willing, everything goes well, and we get a good result.
Some thrilling rally action as Jasprit Chate of Team Kibos bagged the winner's trophy for the second time in a row after a toughly contested series. A great way to wrap up the Safari Rally, despite the looming shadow of the title sponsor withdrawing from the event.
Last year we won, this year again we defended it. It's a great moment and really very happy for the whole team.
Yeah, we had a bad first stage, got 2 punctures, but yeah, I think we come back to 4, so that's not so bad.
It's been one of those unlucky events where we've had lots of problems going on. We've had punctures, no brakes, no centre diff, just an amalgamation of issues, but we got to the end, which is okay.
Got my best position today, 11th. That's only 9 rallies with Chantal that we've done together, so I'm really proud and happy, and yeah, it's good for the women.
Very tough 3 days, to be honest, and we're just so happy to get second place and the leading the championship.
Well, Wanjira, you have to admit it, rally's just absolutely fantastic. I love the cars, I love the engines, the ambience. Awesome.
The dirt, the people, the hootin' and the hollerin'. I mean, it's literally like a scene out of a movie.
Really? True that. And of course, that does it for us in our first episode of Sports Central. And my, oh my, does time fly when you're having fun?
You can say that again, Mike, but don't you have an episode and a half to look forward to next week? You're gonna love as we hang out with Gormakia's sensational Jacques Tuyisenge as Kogalo goes ahead to defend the SpPORTS Premier League title.
And feel free to join us on social media, invite us for a hangout, even let us know what elements you'd love to see added on the show. And until then,
keep it Sports Central.